Welcome back to Rugby Town, USA, called Infinity Park here in stunning Glendale, Colorado. Players take the field, and 33-year-old Lomani Tonga leads out the Austin Huns, and US Eagle Nate Brakely brings out the men from New York. This one is going to be a barn burner indeed.
It certainly is, Dallin. We got the New York AC looking for their 6th title, and we take a look at their lineup. Their longest-serving player, new father, Nick Descala, wears the 2 jersey. U.S. under-20 player Ross Deacon adds size and strength to the forward pack. Former Eagle 7th player Justin Hunley has been superb at scrum half. The gifted and classy Harry Bennett wears 10, and in exceptional form at the back is Chris Mattina. The AC is captained by U.S. Eagle Nate Brakely, coached by Chris Edwards.
We're going to go downstairs in just a few moments for the national anthem of the United States of America. That'll certainly pump you up for this final. Take a look at the Austin Huns. Their fans are out you as well. Travelled from the great state in their team. Peter Malcolm up front has been a massive addition in the front row. Carl Breitenbach is the workhorse. And Hanko Hamases, he can change a game all by himself. Key in the back line are Michael Reed and Tim Guman. And former Glendale Raptor Martin Klitzer is at fullback. The team is coached by Eugene Eloff, known as Loffy. And that man in the middle, changing scenery, Kurt Weaver, has just been called into the Backstreet Boys. He's the 6th member, and so Scott Green will take charge of this clash. He'll be assisted by Josh Houston and Steve Gore.
There is the big addition to the Austin side. Todd Clever, the most capped Eagle in history, finds his way in an unfamiliar position now on the bench at Club Rugby. He is overcoming a few bumps and injuries, looking to get some minutes in before the summer series starts in just a week now, I guess. And look for him to come off the bench as we get a look inside this Austin Huns huddle, their first ever trip to a championship game. Will the moment be too big for this star-studded lineup for the Huns? Or to the New York Athletic Club punch their ticket for the 6th time in history?
So the Austin Huns will be on the right of your screen. They will be kicking off from right to left. And the New York Athletic Club in red will be receiving this one. It's Lomani Tonga, the big man. He's no stranger to crashing through in the midfield. This one is certainly going to be good. High-intensity, bruising battle. Referee Green is ready to go. The 2 best teams in the country, the Men's Division 1 National Championship has begun. It's gone to McFarlane. He takes this one nicely, sporting a good man bun as well. With Harry Bennett in the pocket. He's been a wonderful addition from the Santa Monica Rugby Club. Bennett into play right now. And gets pressure from Breitenbach, but it comes to Klitzer. So familiar here with this Infinity Park Stadium, and Minard takes it to the line as well. Reed goes deep. Human. The French fly off. Good. Tries to put it in the corners, but NYAC do well to capture this, and then they throw a dummy and attack they go. Martina, good offload and fancy footwork, and it's Captain Brakely into the fray. NYAC with Huntley, quick ball to attack with. Deacon. Backwards. Was well handled. In support there was Anthony Parry, the 26-year-old. Bennett though, puts the grubber in, it's play on. Wellborn has it, but it's touched the play in front.
Lucky there for the Huns.
Offside.
Comes off the ricochet there, off Reed it looked like, and Wellborn just couldn't resist the temptation of picking that ball up, and now a chance for Bennett inside the 50 at altitude to put on 3 points.
Win a shot, we'll have a go. Boys.
Brian, you look at the replay, just unlucky here for the Huns.
You saw what Bennett was trying to do, trying to put a little territory downfield.
No.
And it's going to result in this effort, almost a 50-meter shot to try to get NYAC on the board first. But we talked about Chris Matina. He's been in superb form. He's the one who made that initial break for this NYAC squad. Silky, smooth, hard to bring down, and he put his skipper Nate Brakely into the clear to give NYAC this first attacking option here.
The NYAC team unbeaten in the America's Rugby Championship this season. Founded in 1973, such a rich history. And now Harry Bennett in the second minute.
Boys, I've got the sun directly in my eyes on this one.
He's got a good strike on this one, does Harry Bennett. There has got the bursary. And it's celebration for the men in red.
And I'm sure you don't need reminding, Dallin Stanford, the last time the blonde Australian donned the red jersey here at Infinity Park for NYAC, a kicking game was prevalent, defeating Belmont Shore in 2008 in double overtime. And our good man, Dallin Stanford, was riding the pine that day, cheering his little lungs out as Belmont went down.
Well, there might be something different here on the card, so Tonga goes deep. It's able to bounce, and so it'll be a line out here to NYAC, but the pressure will stay here on this side of the field.
Yeah, Brakely thought that kick was going to go off on the fly. It's going to be their line out still, but the pressure is going to be put straight back on him by this Austin Huns team. And any penalty, you could see what Bennett could do with any penalty.
The scatter goes close, taken there by Coleman. And now Bennett, flat at the line there, attack. Good ruck ball, and now back in the pocket they go.
Stop, 6.
That's up. He can bulldoze with people if he needs to. Played with OMBAC for many years. Goes to the line. Knutza, a swarm of red around him. The Huns keep ball in hand though. Guiman, scatter pass. Strong, low sticking tackle, and NYAC just seemed very hungry at the breakdown. He still stays with the men from the Lone Star State. Wellborn. He gets monstered to the ground. Not often you see the Carpenter take a few nails to the head. And now Guiman is wrapped up by 2 players as well. They're trying to hold him up for a maul here. And he's run into some thick players. Brakely and McFarlane in there. The 2 Eagles working in tandem. And they have turned this ball over. What a defensive play.
Just a touch too tall in the contact there for the Huns. And then 2 classy players in McFarlane and Brakely. Like you said, both Eagles player very accustomed to dealing with that type of runner. Hold them up just inside the 40. Get another scrum here. It'll be a NYAC feed with Huntley. Brian, pretty good early on, NYAC.
Well, they certainly do. I love their pressure defense. They put a lot of pressure on this Huns attack, really getting behind the gain line.
So Justin Huntley, known as Pip, was teammates with Pip many years ago for the USA Sevens team, and now they concede a short arm penalty, collapsing down. So Hanko Khamasace will come back here. It's a short arm penalty, so they want a scrum.
Obviously, the Huns feel they have an advantage here. Like to take the scrum again deep inside their own half. Such an important aspect of a championship game is the set piece. I always say that the backs get the tries, they get the glories, but the platform, the foundation of championships are one up front, that tight 5.
It's very unfamiliar for us commentators. Except the visit was lurking around the fringes, 6, 7, and 8. As Reed feeds this one for the Huns, and they get a solid scrum there with Fitzgerald, Malcolm, and Peterson up front, and now they're really going. Advantage for the Austin Huns. Huntley comes in to make a tackle on Minnow, but it'll be a full-on penalty.
And guys, that does so much more than just win possession there. The Huns wanted that penalty. They elected for the scrum on that option, and they set the tone right there. They think they can dominate this NYAC forward pack, and when you can drive them back like that in the first scrum of the game, that's a real demoralizer. New York's really going to have to improve in that area if they're going to contest.
Good clearance kick to the Huns, back on attack at about the 22-minute mark. They'll get a full-on lineup. And the Austin Huns take a last look at that scrum there. So powerful up front. So the big boys getting the shove on. And Peter Malcolm, he's a 23-year-old from William Jesuit. 4 caps for the Eagles. We mentioned him in pre-game. A lot of work around the park he does as well. So here they go with Malcolm. Good take from Wellborn as they get it wide. Ball over the top. Try to get a bit of space to operate. Jody Reyes, the 26-year-old, and ball is available there for NYAC. Cavassés tries to get his South African claws on the ball, but Bennett, the Australian, comes in and bombs this one downfield. Sandy Taylor goes back to collect. They've lost tremendous territory. Knutza, a wall of red in front of him, and he gets a stiff shoulder from McFarlane. The Australian is opening up a cafe in Manhattan later this year, and he's serving up some hot lattes there as Cavassés gets the ball ripped free. It's gone to Malcolm, it's play on. Ball has then been lost in the tackle.
Huns looking very dangerous on this left edge, Dallin. There's big opportunities there. And it was just fortunate that New York were able to adjust their defensive line quick enough, but worrying signs there. Here's a turnover, low chopping tackle. And there's a little handling error coming in there from the Huns.
Instant replays are brought to you by Alpha Graphics. Increase your reach with marketing and print services from Alpha Graphics, www.agdigitaldenver.com.
So Hunting will feed this. Attended Penn State. She got Peter Marisburg in South Africa. The veteran, 32 years of age. Apparently appeared in the Price is Right. So versatile, but their scrum goes back as McFarlane picks it up, rescues it as Cavassés, brings him to the deck. An early intent to the set piece is shown by the Austin Huns. Tongo comes in for the tackle. Gareth Davies was the one that had it, and now Reed tries to break free. Can't get the one-handed offload away. Does the young scrum off?
Advantage is over.
Breitenbach.
No, stay out.
Bunch is over for Gilman. So first receivers, Malcolm steps to first, but that defense is so strong from NYAC coming up in a wall. The Huns will have to put it to the boot. It's a box kick over the top. Taken cleanly in the end there from Martina. Look at him go. Nice counterattack for the men in red. And now Dougie Banks into the 22. NYAC. Pile on. Bennett gets a quick ball to the outside. H.P. Moore has to come in and hit Ross Deacon, who play with the US under-20s, as they switch sides, looking for that inside ball. Dion Munar read it nicely, and it was Hodgkinson that came in from that left wing. Wide, flat ball in one hand as they go. NYAC with Davies. Boyd was the one that had that inside ball, in fact, and they get a full-on penalty.
Now another decision coming up here for the AC. Do they elect to take the 3 points? They've got the Huns on the back foot here. Don't be surprised they put this one into the corner, use that line out, and look for the try.
Yeah, worrying signs up here, NYAC fan. Those scrums, they really have to improve in that area. But I like the strategy. Go for the points. It was certainly within Bennett's range. He's been pounding that. You saw from that first kick, he's good beyond the 50-meter line. So let's see what NYAC can do with this line out here deep.
And really bringing the heat on there. Descala sets up the maul. NYAC rumble for the line. The Austin Huns pushing it to the side. Getting so close to the try line. Bodies everywhere. Scott Green. There's a mountain of work to see underneath that. I don't know if he has his superpowers with him today.
It's a turnover.
And it's an offensive turnover here for the Austin Huns. They will come away with a pill.
It's a clear turnover, boys.
Great defensive stand there on the goal line. Those are championship moments for the Huns. If they can hold out under that kind of pressure, they put themselves in good stead here. They see just a little bit too high from NYAC as they look to push that to the line. If they get their body height too low underneath the Huns, they're going to have a lot more success. Now this scrum on the 5. Huns still under pressure though, as the shadows start to fall over Infinity Park here.
Austin Huns here. Michael Reed, they're going to recollapse.
Yeah, this could be an early big moment in this match. Just about 10 minutes into this game, NYAC putting some pressure on the Austin Huns the last few minutes. But again, this is a Huns bread and butter early on at least. It seems like they got a very powerful scrum. They really just want solid platform here and able to get this ball into the clear.
So Austin Huns, a shout out to their supporters watching at Nasties, and a birthday as well for Harold Hoffman, one of their players and sponsors as well. Sinking a few jaws while their team go here, and Tonga, they call him money. Busts through 3 or 4 tackles, right around him, but he's not scared. That's what you want from your inside centre and captain. Human has now space to relieve this.
Touch by red.
And it's been touched by red, so it'll be a Huns line-out. They get lucky.
Gearman there, great clearing kick from the Frenchman. And not only does he get up 40 metres there, he also gets the ball back for his side. It's the charge down from NYAC, unsuccessful.
Thank you.
And I tell you, Dallin, I worry in big games early on when a side controls possession and territory and don't come away with points. I just get the feeling that if you don't, it can be demoralising for you. Your head starts to drop, and all of a sudden the confidence starts to shift over to that defensive side. In this case, the Huns. Now they get a bit of ball. Let's see what they can do with it.
I'll take my money back from Dan Powell then. So they go to the back to Minoir. The Huns, a flat attack. HB Moore comes to the line.
Okay, we're good now.
Great tackle on him.
Good.
Human looking for the overhead pass. Reyes comes in the shorter angle. He can't get his offload. And so it's a turnover here for the AC. Those small errors will really cost you in the final. Parry, former winger, now trapped in a prop's body. The tackle as a drift across field there through Deacon. Leinster under 20 player. Huntley lets his shoulder in. He's frustrated. He gets a short full-on penalty. And that is a relief.
And Brian, you touched on this before. It's imperative that Austin doesn't give away penalties inside their own half. At 5,200 feet, Harry Bennett has a massive boot at sea level. Bring him up to altitude. He is lethal. And now he will take a shot here. If you look at the penalty, you see Justin Huntley come in. He's filthy. Body slang all over the ball, off the feet. Still playing it, still playing it. Referee Scott Green, he really doesn't have an option there. Has to blow the penalty.
Yeah, I agree. We saw in Bennett's first penalty kick attempt, that was good from probably 55 meters. It was well up the goalpost. So this one just outside the 10-meter line. So about a 42-meter kick straight on. In his first kick, he nailed it. It was perfectly struck. And I'm looking for the same, too. He's a very classy fly half and very integral part of this NYAC attack with his boot as well. Let's see if he can tack on 3 more here for the men from New York.
Former New South Wales Waratah player. Turns quickly, and he's got 6 points for NYAC. They lead after 14 minutes in this first half. Putting on the pressure, and it counts.
Yeah, he's got a great rugby CV, does Harry Bennett. Spent a little bit of time with the mercurial Dallin Stanford at Santa Monica. And they say he came a little green, and then you sort of polished up the edges and turned him into what he is today. Is that true?
He's now a sleek racing snake as Tonga puts it high. McFarlane again. Carbon copy take is what he started this game off. Harry Bennett surely can move. I mean, he's got those green cleats on as well. Electric. Deacon takes play to midfield. And now they're pick and go. NYAC, the space, and Huntley. Justin Huntley throws a dummy and the miracle pass over the top. HB Moore comes in to collect for the Austin Huns. And they will get a full-on penalty this time. Stuck in the thick of things was Anthony Parry.
Yeah, some worrying signs at the breakdown there for the Huns. They didn't address that pillar post. Those first 2 defenders either side of the ruck. Justin Huntley, he may be a little long in the tooth now, a little bit slower of the foot. But let me tell you, he's still very sharp between the ears. If the Huns don't address that quickly, then there could be trouble. The shifty little halfback, he'll make them pay. But now the Huns with a chance to attack inside the 22 off the AC.
Justin Huntley, such a creative player. 7-star and still going strong in a national title right now.
Here we go.
Austin Huns with Malcolm back on attack. His father John was an All-American. So Malcolm, it's in his genes. He's got Breitenbach, and they sent a maul Here come the Huns. They peel around. Ball is still available for Reed. Gearman wants some players to loop around to form his attack. He's got big heavies. Goes to Fitzgerald. Originally from Sydney, Australia. Now wide ball for Gearman. Flat with Tonga. Seamus Kelly, the first time we mentioned him, the Eagle brings him down. Kelly has been praised for his defensive efforts of the last few seasons. And now Welburn drops the shoulder. Brian Welburn, one of two twins in this team for the Austin Huns. Oh, what a ruck there from Reed, in from the side. McFarlane, and they go up the middle with Welburn, the Carpenter. The Austin Huns pile in bodies everywhere. They get a full-on penalty in the danger zone.
Not exactly sure what happened. It looked like the scrum half, Michael Reed, though, just cleaned out one of the biggies for this NYAC team. It might have been Gethin Davies. It drew that full-arm penalty. And there you see Tongo elects to get his team on the board, or at least a shot at goal. William, not too difficult a shot here, just to the right of the poles. But hopefully we can take another look at that last ruck. But very aggressive play by the scrum half for this Austin Huns team.
Yeah, the young South African Reed, I think he was looking for the penalty, and the referee Green, he wasn't obliging, so he said, you know what, I'll dish out my own punishment instead. And he torpedoed into the ruck. There was a lot of red socks, a couple of red jerseys nearby. I think Reed was well within his rights there too. It should have been a penalty to play before, but Scott Green is letting these sides play, and I absolutely love it.
That's right, Reed from Durban, South Africa, shark-infested waters. And when he sees red, he just has a go. So Gearman out from in front. They're trailed by 6. And the Austin Huns. They get their first points in this championship clash, and it's 18 minutes gone. They trail 6-3.
Yeah, and the score's just about right. Neither team able to dot down in the try zone. Good defense by both these sides. They've taken advantage of some penalties down deep. And in New York Athletic Club case, they cannot, the Huns cannot give away any penalties inside their own half. Bennett is just too deadly.
NYAC, a record of 15-1. Luke Cousins, David Katz, Darren King, the manager. They've assisted Chris Edwards. And Bennett now goes deep. Great kick there, and it's been knocked on, and that is what happens when you have an excellent kicker in your ranks. They've gone quickly. They've thrown it to the front. Kirk Hamilton from New Jersey, transferred from football after his freshman year at Rutgers. Takes play into the 22, and you may have scored some points, and then straight away you find yourselves on your heels. McFarlane drives up again. The man bun doing great work around the fringes. The Austin Huns now need to defend their try line.
Tackle release now.
The big forwards, Descala getting in there as well, the 34-year-old veteran. McFarlane, another one. Breitenbach has to come in there and make a tackle. Bennett once. Gives it to the forwards first, though. Parry.
On the ball. Didn't survive.
The self-professed historian and movie buff. They set a quick breakdown, and Bennett has a crack himself. Steps a couple, but Khamases comes in. Welcomes him to the final.
Thank you.
Breakley again. NYAC camping out here inside the 22. It's the no-look flip pass on the inside. It's gone backwards, though. Made famous by George Gregan back in the day. Thought that was knocked on. And Scott Green, he's right up front. He can certainly see, because he's got no hair around the fringes there with that short back and sides.
We'll take a look at the replay, that little flick, and a Falcon, so we get a double. The Georgie Gregan to the Mario Fennick Falcon. Beautiful stuff there.
Mark for blue. Tackle.
Now the Huns. This has been a great battle, hasn't it, Darren?
Watch your side for me, Josh.
Almost 20 minutes gone. It's been a hectic pace from both these sides, and it's really end-to-end. Not much rugby played in the middle except for the kickoffs. Pressure building here, just waiting for a big moment to crack this one open.
Which team will be able to do that first? The Austin Huns, from one of the best cities in the world, the music capital. Home there for a few years. The missus went to University of Texas. The Longhorns as Mani Tonga takes it up a few meters. He's the go-to man to get them out of their end zone, and pressure there from Huntley. Gearman has to go to the far side. This one won't go out. And so it's Voigt takes this nicely. He's got Chris Matina. Comes back to Voigt's side. Little stutter step. Gets past one. Voigt back into the fray. Now they're inside the 22 again. NYAC waiting for any mistake in the defensive alignment here of the Austin Huns. They get bodies of a ball, but can't maintain their feet. Matina goes to the far side. Seamus Kelly. Ball gets intercepted there by the Huns, and it's Breitenbach that comes in with that steal. The man from Palabora, South Africa, in the Limpopo province.
Yeah, just scintillating action. Not much tries, not much scoring effort here, opportunities, but wonderful defense by both these hands. Matina's been fantastic. There's Seamus Kelly's pass back. Breitenbach drops it. That's going to be the infraction. But I tell you, if you're an Austin forward, you got to be loving life right now with a scrum down against this NYAC guy. They dominated 2 scrums early on. Look for a big, big push from this Austin Huns team.
2 fiery scrum-offs as well to go with him. We saw Reed and Huntley hitting ruck time. Scott Reed just having a chat to the front row there.
Please, so come forward.
So NYAC just need to get their loose edge up into the front there. And while they settle down, congratulations to Toby and Lucy Henry. Toby's the backup halfback for NYAC. He can't be with us because he has a newborn baby boy, Christopher Luke Henry. Well, hopefully this is a magical weekend for the Henrys, as the Sun scrum does pile in, but they managed to pick it up again, NYAC, so they make good with that ball, and then they get bundled into touch, so it's turnover.
These opportunities in the red zone of Austin in a championship game, there's not going to be many of them. At the moment, NYAC has yet to capitalise on controlling the ball inside Austin's territory. Those 2 penalties have come from long range. Not enough from the boys from the AC as of yet.
No, you've lost.
Ball on the deck there for the Huns. Gearman gets back in the pocket.
Wait, Red, wait.
Needs to get a big kick out here. And that's what happens. You keep piling on the pressure. NYAC will get a line out in a very favourable part of the field.
Tamani. One voice
right
and
at
it's
this
yours.
point in time,
Okay.
Austin's just reorganising their defence quicker than NYAC can reorganise their attacking structure. Harry Bennett, Justin Huntley, they need to start communicating with their forwards and their outside backs just a little bit quicker. Start to get a play or 2 ahead of the defence, and they'll find more success.
Less numbers in the lineup there, taken nicely by Davies, the man from London. So they go to the midfield with some of their forwards. Deacon is in there as well. He adds strength to this pack. Slower ball. Parry by dummy. You won't see that very often. Parry throwing it and keeping it. And then the Huns come in, and it's Hamasace that comes in again. The former Glendale Raptor has stolen this.
Thank you. Carry back.
Gearman can't kick it direct into touch, so it comes down the throat for Matina. Ghosts on the outside, gets the fend, then loses it. Will be a scrum which they love if there's no advantage coming to the Austin Huns, and green will signify the start to that.
Play the knock.
Yeah, just more big collisions by both these squads. We saw a turnover. Hanko Hamasace with a fantastic steal for this Austin Huns team. But Chris Matina, again, strong running by Matina. Really like the way he's running hard. Unfortunately for this NYAC squad to knock forward. But Dan Power, big hits by both these sides. We see some of the players slow getting up now.
Awesome.
And it looks like, I think it's Anthony Perry slow getting up for this NYAC squad.
Yeah, it's been a really fast game this opening 20 minutes. I've really enjoyed it, Brian. Both these sides just battling it out, but it's getting a little bit tough. The conditions, the winger Bonilla there may have picked up a little head knock as well. But while we've got this little break, Brian, how about what we've got coming up here at Infinity Park later this year?
Oh, yeah, 20 teams from across the globe, including gold medalist winners from Team Fiji, will travel to destination Rugby Town. But only one can raise the cup. Get ready, Rugby Town 7's return August 25th through the 27th. RugbyTown7s.com. Always a fantastic weekend. A lot of great rugby on display. And we'll see some future Olympians on that weekend as well.
Let's go, boys. Come on. Here we go, Pat. You got a mark? You got a mark?
So time is back on. They're going to reset the scrum. And it has been a very physical first half.
Here we go.
25 minutes gone, 6-3, NYAC lead the Austin side. You're just tuning us here. This is the 2017 Emirates Airline USA Rugby Club National Championship. We saw the Raleigh Venom go down to the Lifewest Gladiatrix 39-17 in the first championship game. And right now, these two men's teams really fighting hard in this first 40. Reed. Again, another excellent set piece here. Guman wants the front foot. He's got Tonga with him. Reyes, the battering ram, comes into the thick of things. He's met by Deacon. They go the same way. Keeping ball in hand. It's a good ball on the outside. The Huns racing away. The kick over the top. Bonilla, he chases this one. Hunley takes it out, but excellent work from the winger. He's thrown the ball away as Huntley, and that is a yellow in my book.
Steve, we're good? We're good?
Yeah, that's a very, very thin book you've got there, Dallin. There was an opportunity if Huntley would have had some communication from Hodgkinson back to his right. As you look at the replay, great option to kick over the top here. Surrounded by red jerseys.
Yes, fold in, no.
And right here, Huntley, if he puts on that right foot step and wheels back, Hodgkinson unmarked on the outside. He just dropped it. He didn't throw it away. He just dropped it.
Yeah, still a yellow, and there they go. Throwing players out there as Anka Khamasace. They rumble for the line to the Austin Huns, getting very close. Rips away. Wheeling and dealing. Mason Peterson, we'll see him in Vegas next year. They go to the outside. Breitenbach gets the pass. It's Malcolm that's over. What a fantastic start to this game. Malcolm, his passing remarks have been turned into screenplays. He's that good.
Are you off at one? Are you going to get subbed? Okay.
Well, the only person happier than Peter Malcolm will be his proud mama bear tuning in at home. She supported him all the way through Wheeling Jesuits days, All-American day, to the USA Eagles now here in this championship game with the Huns. As we look at the replay, too much pressure, too much pace, too much power from the hooker. And he gets the first try of the match. The Huns, they take the lead 8-6 with the kick to come.
And it all came courtesy of that nice little play by the winger Gia Bonilla. Nice little kick over the top, forced Hunley to go into touch. That set up that line out deep for this Austin Huns team. And again, they look so powerful in that forward pack on set piece play. From the lineouts, from the scrums, they've had the better of this NYAC team so far in the first 30 minutes of play.
Sideline conversion attempt. The Frenchman from Venus in France. Gimmin, his kick is over. I bet you the people in Nasties in Austin, Texas are going berserk right now. We're still a long way from over, but they're leading 10-6 in the 27th minute.
And I talked about a team enjoys the gluttony of possession and territory. They don't come away with points, how quickly it can turn. The Huns have done that to the AC. Now, the mettle of the athletic club will be tested. Can they bounce back?
Harry Bennett will get us back underway again. Failed career as a model in Los Angeles. Then he went to New York City as Breitenbach. Gets this one. Takes it upfield. Breitenbach spent many a summer in the Kruger National Park in South Africa. He's loving his time in the United States. This one goes to McFarlane. The Eagles well positioned. Matina, this time, puts it downfield right inside the 22. Pins back the Austin Huns with Knutzer. He's got a heavily bandaged left leg. But there's nothing wrong with the right.
Yeah. Knutson knows his ground well. He's played here many, many times. We saw him carve up the PRP a couple of years ago. A great addition for this Austin Huns team. Loves to run in power. Can take it, can do everything. Run into an opposition, run around an opposition, and kick over the top. He's got all the skills. And NYAC took a quick line out, it looked like. And they kicked it. It's going to be... That went straight out there. They're in front of the 22, I think, weren't they?
Sorry.
I can't hear him, sorry, my bad. So, line out form, yes or no?
No.
No? Okay, we'll take it.
The mark for the lineup was in front of the 22.
And he's kicked it straight out?
And he played it behind the 22 to himself and then kicked it straight out.
It's a line out inside the 22.
It's the mark for the line
Yes,
out.
okay.
Well, there you heard it. Yeah, he was behind the 22. Well, it looks like he was in front of the 22.
Yeah, you can't pass it back in. So the line out was outside the 22, passed back in. That's right.
You can't bring it back inside. That's why they're bringing it all the way back inside the 22. That's another huge break here for this Austin Huns team.
Well, it's so interesting because normally when you go quick, you do it to your advantage. This time it works out horribly for Justin Huntley and the NYAC side. So Austin, they listed one of their keys to victory is to get a bit of luck and get the bounce of the ball, and right now it's going in their way. 10 minutes to go in this first half.
See how pretty that looks? Okay, keep your boys. Yeah, thank you.
And so Malcolm will get this line out underway. He played rugby and football at Stoneman Douglas High School. Collegiate All-American goes to the back. The Huns. They are very fortunate to have Pedri Vandenberg. 20 caps for the Springboks. The legend is coaching the forward pack there in Austin as Guerman sets away with Tonga. They go low, and that's the only way to take the big man.
Stay there, Red.
Never shy of a little barbecue in Texas. As Breitenbach comes in against 3 players. Still have advantage to the Austin Huns. Reed doesn't want the advantage.
No advantage. No, I'm going quick. I've got to find the mark.
Yeah, if I'm the Austin Huns here, well, they're going to go quick.
No, mark's here. Thank you.
Oh, it's just off the mark, but I was just saying, Darren, they almost called me unawares. If I'm the Austin Huns, no thought of going for 3 points here. NYAC look absolutely gassed. They're on the back foot. You really need to go for the jugular here if you're the Huns, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And especially when they've done so well in these lineouts. The lineout drives have been crucial for this Austin Hunt teams, and there's no better way to demoralize an opposition forward pack than do something in the set piece, just drive them back.
Well, we mentioned Vandenberg, the coach, 105 caps in Super Rugby for the Bulls. And this is classic Bulls rugby. The South Africans peel away, though. So Guerman has to attack with the backs. They're short-staffed. He tries to get the pass over. There's an early tackle. We're going to come back, though. Another penalty, about 5 meters out. This time Scott Green's able to locate the mark. His eyes are working. Kamases wants to go quickly and then realizes his team is finally there, and they set.
That was on 4 for early collapsing.
They went the line out before. I wouldn't be surprised if they elect the scrum now. They've had a big advantage in the set piece in both the line out and the scrum.
Number 4 is collapsing early.
They're going right back to that line out. Why not? When you've got the USA Eagle hooker Peter Malcolm in the ranks, his throws have been pinpoint thus far.
Mark is there.
They certainly have. Gethin Davies called that last time, bring that ball down. And now we have another line out here for Austin.
They bring it down there nicely. See if their ball can go through. They have another advantage. They're still a few meters out. Low body technique needed as they go to the far side.
Here, boys. Last thing.
The Huns go to Malcolm. NYAC desperately defending the line.
Use!
Been told to use it. Strong body collisions there. Now they come to Breitenbach. Breitenbach goes against some of the backs. McFarlane is there. He's turned this over to Huntley. Gets the kick as he gets scragged back. It's available. No, Knutzer puts it to the ground and angrily kicks it away.
Well, Knutzer may have had a few of those famous Quagga burgers before the game, a little greasy on the fingers. There was some communication breakdown between him and the winger Taylor there as they rushed that the ball. Almost said burger. And they spilled it, and you talk about a little bit of shine, a little bit of luck of the rub. Now it goes away after the AC with a chance to clear this outside that 22.
You saw that. We had a good view of it right here. The winger and the fullback, you knew the communication wasn't there. And when the winger pulled back, when Taylor pulled back his hands, you knew that Knutzer was going to have all sorts of trouble bringing that ball in cleanly.
Rugby fans come together with Emirates, the official airline of USA Rugby. Join their award-winning service.
Gain that edge. Sign up for our boys and girls high school rugby camps in July. These camps provide in-depth instruction and cutting-edge rugby training to develop a well-rounded rugby player. RaptorsAcademy.com/camps. The Raptors do such a good job developing the youth, both boys and girls here in the Glendale area. So if you're in the area, come on out to these camps, learn a lot from some great players and coaches that are here at the Glendale Raptors facility here at Infinity Park.
Yeah, Jen Anderson leads the charge there, and she does great work getting the youngsters involved. So we thought we had an injury there. It seems to be okay. Nick DeScala is back into the fray here. And speaking of the youngsters, Austin Huns doing a very good job too with Chris Hansen-Hansel. The youngsters, the Huns Youth Rugby, have over 200 kids playing. And in fact, when we were in Texas recently, they played at the halftime of the Eagles game in the ARC.
Thank you.
And the US beat out Brazil. They're in Round Rock. So we're back to the live action here. Probably about 7 minutes to go in this first half. Just 4 points of difference. And the New York Athletic Club find themselves stuck in their 22, but Harry Bennett is such a strong brute to get them out of trouble. Here comes the Hun scrum, though.
Ball's out.
Ball there for Bennett, the 20-year-old.
Hold here, no read, wait.
He can't kick directly out. So will he be thinking about that last Quackerberger? Yes, he was. Went backwards. So that's okay. He runs out, gets through a couple. This is for Dan Powers' comments earlier, says Knutzer. Takes another with him. McFarlane arrives.
No, stay, mate.
Austin Huns with a great counter-attack. A flat ball. Reyes. In fact, Asani Taylor lurking out there. Gearman can't get through. McFarlane nails him to the ground. That was a stunning bit of defense there from the Eagle. But Gearman's back on his feet. The Frenchman once more as Menard cuts in. McFarlane comes in again, just being a real pest. In fact, he's lost his hairband.
He's on the ball.
And he's just going all over this.
Did it come blue?
And he's got it.
Brilliant work there from McFarlane. Just great tenacity to break down to secure that ball. That's a big penalty for NYAC. They've defended extremely well here for the last 10 minutes. Bennett will have an opportunity to drive this ball down into the Huns territory right on the break. Hopefully pick up some more points. But boy, this has been an outstanding game. Here it is. Look at that great release and then straight over the ball. Fantastic body possession from McFarlane to get that steal.
Good, he's on.
Yeah, that was textbook by the U.S. Eagle player. It looks like one of the NYAC players. I think that's Zematina, I think. Now, Dougie Banks came off for a little blood bin, and he is being replaced. Looks like Quentin Pradere has come on in his stead while he gets cleaned up. But great textbook steal that was by Al McFarlane, one of the leaders of this New York Athletic Rugby team. Coach is very high on him. Oh, look at this. Is this ambitious or what? I think he has the distance, 60 meters. He's going for it.
So, Brian, I'll tell you a story. In 2009, we were here for the Churchill Cup, and round about this time of the year, and we came down for practice, and we were hitting it from about 62. So it's within his range. The altitude helps a lot. I'm not sure with the early kicks he's had inside the 40, though, if he had the carry to go from 59, but we are about to find out.
Harry Bennett. 2 successful penalties so far. And he smashes this one downfield. He's got the distance. It's not over, though. What an enormous kick from the fly-off. 22-meter dropout. Still plenty of time left in this first half. Anything can happen.
Behind.
Well, Marty Tonga will go and drop this one out himself. A sigh of relief for the Huns fans as the halftime whistle nears. Tonga puts it downfield to Huntley. A counter-attack imminent here. Voigt gets it out and straight into the fray is that new man, Pradere, the 24-year-old from Paris. Quick hands. Back into the attack is Deacon. Deacon still going. What a carry from the flanker. And then all over that are the Huns. They'll get the turnover. Straight over the top. That's why they call him Money.
Holding.
That's an unfortunate turnover there. Great work from the Huns. Wasn't too sure if there was a great release on the tackle player there from the big man, but he is a rather round-town character. Only needs an inch. Now Guillermin, the Frenchman, punishes the Athletic Club by driving this into their half. As we take a look at the steal. Big contact comes in. Oh, yeah, good release. I'll take a seat.
Yeah, you can see the scrum half. Huntley was looking for not releasing the tackled player, but it was a great play by the Huns captain. Turnover ball. Now they're right back, putting the pressure on this NYAC team.
Malcolm goes to the back. Minot taps it down. Oh, Scott Green gets involved. Huns should be able to keep possession. That's right. It's touched the hair as well. We're meant to get some product on the field.
Well, we know Kurt Weaver has a ample supply of hair products. He unfortunately withdrew from this game.
Yeah, I'll make him up.
What you said was back up dancing for the Backstreet Boys, and he pulled a hammy. Here we see. Yeah, just touches the referee there.
Next time I'll get
That's unlucky for NYAC too. They were pushing through there. Looked like they were going to get that ball, but now the Huns, because it was in their possession from the line-out, they get the ball.
Yeah, very unlucky for NYAC there. I think they would have taken that line-out down if the referee wasn't in the way, but now they can have a scrum for Huns here.
No, nothing there.
And again, looking just for good, solid platform ball are the Huns here off this scrum. They don't need to drive it very far. They just want good, solid platform so they can get it back to their back line. And they've been pretty good in the scrum so far in this first 40.
Oh, they certainly have. Nobody loves the scrums more than Grant Cole, the man from This Is Texas Rugby, former 300-meter hurdles champion. He'll be tuning in from the Lone Star State. And look at the back line here from the Huns. Pretty close together as the halftime comes. It is the Huns with Reed. Full-on penalty. Well, they go for goal here in the last minute.
Gearman, he's looking for the try though. No thought of looking at the post. He's going to drive this one down into the corner. It's worked for them already. If NYAC are going to go to the half down by 4, they're going to have to earn it here. The Austin Huns in a great position to attack.
Get your boys in line for me,
I'd be looking for the big man here, Tonga Tonga, through that midfield. He's been so destructive, Dallin. What a treat for a fly half. There's the penalty at the scrum, the infraction. What a treat for a fly half to have Tonga Tonga as your release valve.
Well, he's the ones that punched it in against the Austin Blacks. They've made history by beating them twice this year. The first one was 45-14, and Breitenbach here gets it on the line out. The rolling ball is set. NYAC try to get in the thick of things. Austin keep driving away. Finally brought down. Well inside the 22s. HB Moore comes in. Gearman to Tonga Tonga. Sees who is in front of him. Bennett jumps out the way. He wants nothing to do with that.
Ruck, stay out, 8 red.
His forwards coming to help him out. There's a wall of red. NYAC trying to defend. This is Malcolm. Gets the pop away. Advantage for offside play. It's Weldon.
That's a tackle, 8.
Well inside the 22. And now they got Knutzer. Gets the pass away. Manor on the outside. Manor's over. South Africa celebrates. The Huns celebrate. It is try number 2 at halftime. Hashtag, are you hungry?
Now, too much pressure there. The Austin Huns do a fantastic job, and it all comes from that offload from Malcolm. A beautiful low tackle from NYAC, but you can't afford to go low, an isolated player. Malcolm gets the ball away, and then they continue to attack down that right edge. NYAC don't do a good job of realigning their defense, finding the numbers, and what a huge blow on the stroke of halftime that is.
Yeah, the important key there was that Knutzer pass that got out wide to the big number 8. He just had one man to beat, plenty of pace.
Oh, cheers, mate. That's nice of you.
And again, I was questioning whether they should have gone for those 3 points or not, but they thought better. They knew better than we did. They set that lineup up perfectly, had a good forward drive. And Dan, I really loved the way Peter Malcolm threw that pass up off the ground. I mean, perfect, kept this Austin Huns attack rolling right along. And now a difficult conversion again, but we saw him make one just a few moments ago.
An excellent finish here for the Texans. Gearman from the far side. 9 points the difference right now. The Huns, who were trailing by 6, have come back and scored 15 unanswered points. The Frenchman chips this one right over. Cool as you like. It is 17 points to 6. The halftime whistle goes, and after 40 minutes, it's the Austin Huns that lead NYAC 2 tries to 0, and they're throwing in second half awaits. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, we're going to have highlights and analysis. It's the Austin Huns 17, NYAC 6.
Today's match from Rugby Town, USA is brought to you by Haynes Mechanical. To properly manage your facility, you need a solutions provider in mechanical, technology, and energy. HaynesMechanical.com. And by West Terra Credit Union. Make it easy with top-notch service, free checking, auto loans, and mortgages. Move your money local. WestTerraCU.com. And by Hyatt Place. Choose cozy and affordable. Choose Hyatt Place, Denver, Cherry Creek, an official hotel partner of Infinity Park.
See more of the Olympics' newest sport. Rugby players from across the globe will step onto the field at Infinity Park, prepared to play a game that requires them to close faster, hit harder, and dig deeper in order to prevail. Try time! 20 teams playing over 70 matches in pursuit of Rugby Sevens glory. The competition will be fierce, and you don't want to miss it. Rugby Town Sevens at Glendale's Infinity Park.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
We're always building extraordinary events here at Butler Rents.
So we walk through everything that we know that you could possibly need and try and suggest things.
Building it to the ultimate desire that you have envisioned in your mind. Once you've made that original order, we then go back and package it all up. The drivers will load it on the truck and we'll get it out to you.
Making sure that everything is going to go smooth for the event.
So like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at Butler Rents.
And welcome back to beautiful Infinity Park. It's the Austin Huns that lead NYAC 17-6 in this national championship clash, the men's Division 1. And the Austin Huns, they have a tribute to their founder, Pat Lochridge, who sadly passed away this weekend. And his son, Lloyd Lochridge, had this to say. The Austin Huns might seem like new to international rugby, but they come from a rich and colourful tradition. Their founder, a lifelong rugby fanatic, Pat Lochridge, was hitchhiking through South America in 1972 and decided to form a new club called the Austin Huns. He required a set of jerseys from the club in Buenos Aires. He returned to Austin, wrangled a motley crew of 15 players, and years later, they found the Austin Huns, and they wrote the first chapter of a long and illustrious career that continues to unfold today.
And it was the Huns that made them proud. And it was Peter Malcolm who's going to score the first try here for this Austin Huns team. Dots down in the corner to give the Huns their first lead of the ball game.
Yeah, and they weren't done yet, Brian. They had a penalty right on the stroke at halftime. They elected to kick to the corner, and it paid massive dividends for them, as Minar was the beneficiary there of some beautiful lead-up work from first Peter Malcolm, then Martin Nutza, and they got that one in the corner that took us through to the break.
That's right, we're going to take another short break, and when we return, we're going to have the second half, which will crown a national champion for 2017. Right now at halftime, it's the Austin Huns 17, NYAC 6.
Rugby plays here. Your destination, Rugby Town, USA. Whether you're a new fan witnessing the game for the first time or an experienced veteran seeking rugby's finest, plan the pilgrimage. We've got the matches, the tournaments, the excitement you can't find anywhere else. There's only one destination, Glendale, Colorado. Rugby Town, USA. For information on upcoming matches and tickets, go to rugbytownusa.com.
Close, convenient, cozy. Where Rugby stays. Hyatt Place, Denver Cherry Creek. Located within walking distance of Glendale's Infinity Park Stadium and minutes away from the Cherry Creek Shopping Center and downtown. Featuring 3,000 square feet of meeting space, luxurious guest rooms with our signature Hyatt Grand Beds and complimentary breakfast. Prepare for your match in our 24-hour Stay Fit gym and connect with work, family, and friends on free Wi-Fi. Hyatt Place, Denver Cherry Creek, where Rugby stays.
Running a business can be hard. Dex Media offers you a complete solution for managing your business and life. Dex Hub is a fully integrated business management and communication solution. There's customer management, social engagement, video, online listings management, an integrated website, and service. Dex Hub will help you manage your business, so it doesn't have to be hard. Ready to get your life back? Schedule a free consultation today.
I love my credit union. My mom is the one who took me in and said, here's where you'll bank for the rest of your life. 10 years later, I'm still a member. Westera is always there for me, and I like that they're local here in Colorado.
Federally insured by NCUA.
And welcome back to Stunning Infinity Park. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe, take a look at the reserves from NYAC.
Yeah, really solid group of players. Adam Zyke, Chris Soderman, Ryan McTiernan, Mike Webb, Joe Jubb, Gareth Gibbs. He's the speed on this NYAC bench. So look for him to come in late, maybe inject some pace when they need it.
And so kicking off from right to left, the New York Athletic Club and Austin Huns will be receiving. The Huns lead 17-6 after the first 40. But NYAC are hungry and ready to go. They were the team first out of the locker rooms.
Yeah. Be on side, be on side.
Well, good words from both coaching crews. Should see a very entertaining 40 minutes. I'm Dallas Stanford, joined by former Eagle legends Brian Visit and Dan Power. Speaking of legends, McFarlane takes it down the short side. Look at the Eagle go. Beats 2 or 3. HB Moore finally has him. Harry Bennett. Long ball on the outside. Good soccer skills from Matina. He's got Huntley. In fact, it's not Huntley. It's a little kick over the top. It's going to go into touch. And it was put in by our winger there, Hodgkinson.
If NYAC are going to come back in this game, they're going to have to get going very early here against the Austin Huns. What an explosive bench they have as you look at it there. The big one in number 20, Todd Clever. What a luxury to have the most capped Eagle in history sitting on your bench. I was just thinking, Brian, you toil away for 50, 60 minutes and all of a sudden you see Todd Clever come on, fresh legs, enthusiasm to the max. What a heartbreak that must be.
Yeah, I think you hit it right on the head. It is a luxury that not many teams have at their disposal. But Todd Clever, again, a little banged up. He's had a lot of rugby in him. And we have...
Okay, time's on.
That's Gareth Gibbs there, 22.
Yep, he's the speed. We talked about him just a moment ago. Get some fresh legs on the field.
Goes over the top. It's been knocked on, though, by Peterson. So NYAC have the first say here. Huge pass over the top. They go. Hodgkinson inserts himself. Matina tries to get the fend. Reyes brings him down. Huntley, quick to arrive. NYAC have got good passes of the ball. They can stretch that width as Pat Coleman, Xavier High School Rugby, stabbed through there by Bennett. It'll bounce up there for Knutzer. And his kick just goes outside the 22.
You hear the jeers from the crowd there. Not for Knutzer, it's actually for one of the fans who failed to field that kick. And that was an interesting choice there from Bennett. He had numbers to his left, elects to kick, and felt the winger from the Huns was pretty well positioned to handle that along with the fullback. But the pressure continues here. Line out just outside the 22.
Yeah, especially with the ball in hand, attacking. Need to get back on the scoreboard. They go to the middle. Now they said Deacon. They switch direction with Bennett. Flat ball. They step back on the inside. Bradare. NYAC knocking on the door. Kirk Hamilton, the big man. They bang for a penalty. Green remains silent, which is very rare. Deacon still. Bennett wraps around to the right-hand side. Good solid contact. Adam Zyke, 260 pounds on the field, but they concede a penalty, and the Huns are applauding.
Yeah, Tim Fitzgerald there. Got to give him credit for that one. He makes a big contact against the 20 for NYAC. It's just a physical shot there, and then drops right over it. That's Adam Zyke, who was the carry. And then Fitzgerald. Very, very impressed. You can see the influence of Pedro Vandenberg on this side. The physicality and the ability to steal the ball, to break down, was a hallmark for the South African.
And Dan, you touched on the first half when NYAC spent a lot of time in the Austin Huns inside their 22, didn't come away with any points or very few. And we're seeing the same kind of trend here early in the second half.
Yeah, Pedro Vandenberg assisted by another South African, Donnie de Villiers, who's the backline attack coach. And they've got James DeLacy, the strength and conditioning as well. This one's been pinched, though, by NYAC. They do brilliantly. Davies. His brother Sean Coleman is a great player as well. And they go over the top. NYAC with a bit of space. Matina throws a dummy. He goes himself. They buy it. Matina cuts through like a slick racing snake. And that is a score and a half for this NYAC side.
Well, Bruce McLean will be falling out of his lazy boy with excitement for that one. Martina, the fullback, just slices through. It comes from the turnover. Austin Huns very slow to adjust defensively on that lost line out. NYAC finally get on the front foot. And Brian, talk us through this one. The line out goes astray, and then NYAC straight on the attack from here.
Yeah, and there's a great rush straight up the guts by Gethin Davies. He's the one that set that ball and watched the great hands out here in the back line. A couple of misses out wide. And then Martina, we had a great angle at this. He cuts right back inside against 2 Hun defenders. They were sleeping outside. Martina went back in. Beautiful try. NYAC needed that.
Yep. Yeah, Hunko Hermesay says, shot up out of the line, tackled nobody, which created that space for NYAC.
Our replays are brought to you by Alpha Graphics. Increase your reach with marketing and print services from Alpha Graphics, www.agdigitaldenver.com.
A stunning response indeed from the winged foot from New York City. They're the experienced team in the finals, having won 5 already. Tonga Tonga, the captain for the Austin Huns, goes deep. He drops back in the pocket as Bennett shifts it across to McFarlane. Moore meets him and then falls off. McFarlane burrows around. And he's playing like a caged lion, is McFarlane. He's in the thick of everything for the side.
Carry back.
Bennett puts a nice high one up. Money is underneath this. Tonga Tonga. He almost swallowed it. Now he gets the fan looking for the one-hand offload. Tonga Tonga, look at him. Great ball on the inside. Still available for the Huns.
Yep.
They play it back.
Just wait, boys. Patience.
Guiman. A cut-out pass to Welbin. He wanted to get another one away. Strong carry up midfield. Now they come to Reyes. Can't get his pass away. The Huns need to keep Manavas to the breakdown. Malcolm spins out of one, and of course, who does he run into? The landmine, that is McFarlane. Guiman, another flat ball. They pop it back on the inside. Oh, it's a double team tackle, and Fitzgerald has gone down. Minal, though, has it on the outside. He scored 1 already, bamboozling the defense. Players diving everywhere. Kamasais is in there as well. Guiman, soft a pass to Peterson. The NYAC defense holds strong. They're hungry for the second half, so Guiman has to put it to the boot. McFarlane takes it and claims the mark. He is everywhere. There must be 5 of him out there.
Yeah, McFarlane has really led by example for this NYAC squad. You saw it was on just a minute ago. Before that last kick, Knutson wanted that kick over the top, just a play prior to that. And then the NYAC defenders saw it was coming. Perfect position by Al McFarlane.
Pressure still here for NYAC though, Brian. There's this line out. Malcolm has been so dangerous in these line outs. His accuracy has to be commended. It set such a great platform for this forward pack for the Huns to dominate from. And here we see on your screen the ball with Malcolm.
They go to Welbin. It's been stolen again though. 2 from NYAC, showing the intent and slipping around is Hamilton. Around the fringes, Bennett wants to increase the tempo of the game because he knows they're going with Kelman.
It's a ruck now.
Huntley, super fit at the breakdown. Good no-look pass. They go to the outside. It's Martina again. And getting around the bootstraps.
I can't hear anyone.
New York.
Tackle only 9.
Phase upon phase. McFarlane is looking on the far side here. Bennett throws the dummy. The space closes.
13 blue.
They have advantage. To NYAC. Showing the dummy and going in that far side. Great bit of work there from Hodgkinson as well.
So I couldn't hear you before. We have a chat, hold on. Yeah. Am I good here?
Someone just for a little bit of a high tackle there. And you would think
13 blue.
This part of the field, Harry Bennett will bring the kicking tee back out again.
Just when we get down,
try to bring this to a 1-point ball game.
And if you're a NYAC fan, you got to be pretty pleased with the way this team has really come out here in the second half. Nate Brakely, the skipper, him and Al McFarlane, Eagle players have led by example. It's been a hard-hitting affair. They stopped this Austin Huns team in their tracks. They are going for that 3-pointer. And if anything like he's been kicking in the first half, it should be a 1-point game. Let's see if we can see a high tackle. Oh, there's the hit right there on the top. Looked like Jody Reyes for this Austin Hunt team. Went a little high, of course. Bennett was going a little low, so it's a bad combo.
Yeah, more of a friendly tap on the neck, you know. But be that as it may, Bennett gets a chance here to add another penalty to his name. While he lines up for this kick, we know that NYAC want to thank former Eagle head coach and Xavier coach Mike Tolkien for all his help this season. He's really brought his troops out on fire, has Tolkien. And now Bennett has got the legs, got the accuracy, is over. 17-16, the Huns lead after 50 minutes here at Infinity Park.
We talked about a luxury of Todd Clever on the bench. What a luxury that is to have former USA Eagles coach Mike Tolkien as a worthy consultant. You know, things dried up for Mike after they cancelled the Home Alone series. He was the stunt double for Macaulay Culkin there for about 5 years. That series was ended. He was a little bit lost, a wandering soul. But now finding his way back with Xavier and NYAC, of course. Big shout out to my man Tolks.
His team trail by 1 point. As Tonga puts it down to McFarlane. He finally gets tackled, and there's players piling in. They're coming at tremendous speed. Some big boys in there as well. Camus Ace, one of those Afrikaans farmers. Now Menard drops back. He's Rugby Nesse as well. Knutsa. Tonga looks for the inside, no look pass. Menard's there, bumping off players. One of them was Deacon, and went down like a flat wheel. The Huns with Gurman. They got space on the far side. There it is, Todd Clever, first touch of the game. Spiraling around the captain. 73 caps for the United States. We just saw his mother here, and Harry as well. The Clever clan out here in full force.
Well, this next 10 minutes is going to be absolutely critical in the complex of this game. Can the injection of Todd Clever open things up for the Huns? You would have to think with that first touch, it looks ominous for NYAC here if they cannot pay attention to the danger that is Todd Clever. They can weather the storm and get some miles under Todd, though. There's a chance here, NYAC. Again, we talked about that luxury. Now we get to actually see
feedback about
if Toddy's overcome those injuries and he can make this run here for the Huns.
No, time's off, mate.
20 teams from across the globe, including gold medalist winners from Team Fiji, will travel to destination Rugby Town, but only one can raise the cup. Get ready. Rugby Town Sevens returns August 25th through the 27th. RugbyTown7s.com. Yeah, it certainly didn't take long for Clever to get involved in this Huns attack.
No, it didn't. We saw Robert Clever up here, his mom supporting the troops, and you know his daughter is watching from San Diego. As Bennett gets a flick pass away. Greg Voigt into the action again. Huns trying to get in there, but are they off their feet? They certainly are.
Yeah, they've been so effective at the breakdown, have the Huns all afternoon. That one, just a little bit too much for Reece for Fitzgerald as he loses his body weight over the top of that ruck. And things starting to swing the way of the AC here as Bennett had the chance. Surely he won't take 3 points from here. He'll kick this one to the line.
Well, you were just telling me at halftime, you've been hitting them from 70 meters here once before. Of course, it's a little different. It's a little different now, the conditions and the occasion as well. But I think that's the smart call inside the 50-meter line now. New York AC continues to put the pressure on this Huns team.
Yep, I just thought I had it and then I went up to place it.
Yeah, I think Fitzgerald, I think the referee said, keep your hands away. He continued to keep the pressure on. That's why he got pinged.
NYAC had good numbers in the back line as well. A few of their forwards are lurking out. And here they go right now. Deacon.
It's a ruck now, boys.
Another strong carry from him. Clever, providing to be an absolute menace there. What a turnover there. Menard's in there as well. Todd Clever sparks some of that magic.
Hands away.
From San Jose, California.
Yeah.
Malcolm has got Tonga. Katina brings him to the ground. Reyes. The ball's been stolen, though in the contact point. Then flicked away. Looking for an attacking option. Finally captured from Hodgkinson. Huntley puts it over the top. There's young Pip. Knutsa has to wait for a bouncing ball. It's not a big clearance kick as well. It doesn't get much territory.
Captain. Time's off.
Already seen Clever with a long run and then making his presence felt in the breakdown too. It's always been a hallmark, a trademark, if you will, of his game. It's his enthusiasm at the breakdown. He's just a high-octane engine, and he's made a difference so far. But the ball with NYAC now, and a chance to attack inside Austin's half.
Yeah, I also love that play by Quentin Pradere. That saved that ball for this Austin Huns team. World Rugby Shop is a proud partner of USA Rugby. Whether you need USA jerseys, shorts, balls, boots, or uniforms, World Rugby Shop has what you need to live your rugby life. Go to worldrugbyshop.com for all your rugby gear needs.
There's a man, Todd Clever, in picture. Eagle number 333. The 33-year-old scored 14 tries, the most ever for a forward. He also played 25 sevens tournaments for the United States. I'm fortunate enough to have 4 stitches across my eye from Todd Clever. We were on the same team during a match. Pretty ferocious, doesn't matter who you are. Ball goes to the back, and it's Khamasais. Speaking of ferocious, look at the young Eagle go. They go high on Khamasais. Here's a penalty advantage.
Advantage high. Yeah, wait.
McFarlane disrupts. Oh, he's against Clever. The battle of the hair continues. Get Pantene or Paul Mitchell out here.
They'll be teammates in a few weeks, but there is no love lost when it comes to the national team. Of course, McFarlane been starting at 8 for the Eagles. Clever relegated to the bench a little bit through the ARC, so there'll be some friendly, we'll call it friendly competition between these two, looking for the starting job with the Eagles this summer.
And how about the young man right here trying to make his name on that Eagles squad too in that back row. There's the high tackle, but Janko Khamasais, he just took on about 3 or 4 NYAC defenders there. Got his team the advantage. They're going to try to slot the 3. And the way both teams' kickers have been today, these are almost money.
Sorry?
Janko Khamasais from Kimberley, South Africa. Kimberley famous for diamonds. And that is certainly one of them, the youngster.
No.
Been capped once so far.
No, I don't think so.
The 20-year-old seeing if they can remove a NYAC player from the field. It won't happen on Scott Green's watch right now. 55 minutes gone. The Huns lead by 1. Guillermin. Harry Bennett has struck from here. Guillermin.
It's away.
Pulls this one to the left-hand side. It won't go over. And so the score remains 1 point the difference between these two great sides. Bennett will go for the 22-meter drop-off. Just received a text message from Chris Clever. He's the man that the Ron Burgundy movie's based on back in the day. Clever, a big fan of the Huns as well. He's not here, but the rest of his family is. Bennett to get his team out of their 22. It'll come to Tonga. And now Khamasais again. Khamasais puts it down. Takes it up, and Harry Bennett, what a tackle from the young Australian. He's hunting wildlife in the safari park, and here comes Todd Clever. 2 tackles to bring him down. Flat cutout ball to Peterson. The Huns.
Good.
Pop it over. Little bouncing kick, and Breitenbach is chasing. Huntley's there. It's an excellent kick. It wins the race to the touchline. And look at that lock forward giving chase, firing up this Hun side.
Yeah, perfectly weighted kick. Turned this NYAC defense all the way around. He saw a little seam and then perfectly weighted. Breitenbach with good pressure on. Forces that line out about 10 meters out from this NYAC line. So the pressure right back on this NYAC side.
Good. Yeah, the comms aren't working.
Yeah, Carl Breitenbach was the one with that chase there. Played in Goodwood, Cape Town, South Africa. We see some replacement players.
Yeah, Pat Coleman has come off for NYAC. Haven't gotten his replacement yet. Former Cal lock.
NYAC go to the front. Good take there from Davies. The man from London has been excellent. He moved to the US in January of this year, providing good coverage in that lock position.
Keep it up, Blue.
McFarlane leads this rolling ball.
Out you go. Leave it.
Working their way Upfield, Huntley wants to get this one out. He's rucking over. And now Bennett, very flat, and Breitenbach was there. This one will go to touch. The Huns can go quickly, and they do. Knutzer. He has a crack on the outside. Martin Knutzer, top try scorer in the PRP a couple of seasons ago. Gearman sees this space on the far right-hand side. Instead, gives it to his prop forward, Fitzgerald.
Stay, no, to right. Being formed.
Now Breitenbach again. Onto the field also there is CJ De Vet wearing 23. Yes, you guessed it, another South African name. To the halfway line.
6 high.
Goes Welburn, high tackle advantage. Tonga Tonga. Up the middle he goes. Trying to get the offload. Good break to the 10-meter mark for the Huns. NYAC have to retreat. There's nobody in back play. Kick to the right-hand corner could be useful. But Gearman's on that far side. Floats a beautiful pass. Sonny Taylor cuts back in field. Does a bit of dancing.
6 row.
And it's still here with the Austin Huns.
Back. Advantage is over.
Malcolm absorbs 2 tacklers, gets another one at an offload away. He did it in the first half. Peterson is the recipient this time. That's how you catch the defense unawares. There's a player down for NYAC, so down to 14. Reyes goes to the outside. Sonny Taylor cuts back in, into the 22. The men from Texas pile it on here in the second half. 20 minutes to go. They're up by a point. Reyes trying to wear down the defense. Wild pass over the top, so Breitenbach at first receiver. Heller with a step. It's CJ De Vet on the outside. Great break. Khamasays can't pick up. It's knocked on. But a stunning first touch from CJ De Vet, the man that played at Stellenbosch University's the Matties.
Come on now.
That's some familiar stomping grounds for our lead commentator, Dallin Stanford. And Brian, you actually noticed up here, what a pairing on the wing. Clever and Khamasays hanging out here looking for opportunity. You see Hunko come up on the outside. He can't get the handle. There's Clever as well. They were waiting for that crossfield kick from Gearman. NYAC, by the skin of their teeth, they hold on.
Yep, NYAC, good defense again. Desperate defense with this Austin Hunt team continuing to recycle possession. That must have been about 15 recycles for this Austin Huns team.
So Huntley will feed. Tense times here for both these sides. And the Austin Huns come piling in. McFarlane, though, miracle at the back. Picks it up, fighting for his life. He's like Captain Phillips. The ship is sinking, but he gets it back in the end. Under pressure, the ball's been touched by the Huns, so Bennett will have the line out here just outside the 22.
Yeah, that was huge for this NYAC team to get out of trouble. It's going to be their throw-in on this lineout. That was charged down by this Austin team. Couldn't bring it down there. You see a little blood on the fly half, Harry Bennett. Referee hasn't spotted. He would have probably had to get touched up. But this could be a big relief if NYAC can get out of their own end here.
Hamilton, such an active player in the loose. They set up a good set piece here. Bennett gets Deacon on Clever. Just hair everywhere. So Bennett forced to put it to the boot. It's a high kick. De Vet's underneath this. Good take, and what a step. Twinkle toes. Wow, he's on the coaching staff. I'd prefer to have him on the field. Look at him go. He's worked with the Springbok Sevens and Western Province Rugby down in the Cape. And here's Malcolm over the halfway line. Guiman just drops back to get a bit of space. Been charged down. He gets it again. There's nobody there. He's got to come back to the other side. So he puts it to the boot. It's a nice-looking kick from the young French fly half. They go quickly, though, do NYAC. Under pressure, it's Guiman there with a tackle. He forces the awkward pass, and NYAC put it straight down the field. Everybody's offsides as Knutzer has a go. Martin Knutzer gets hammered by McFarlane. McFarlane's been one of the players of the day, and he turns it around.
Well, Dallin, the style of rugby the Huns are playing right now. Guillermin is just a vice-like rugby. He is just cranking it on this NYAC side. They look absolutely exhausted. Guillermin, he's like a conductor at the orchestra. He's just pulling the strings perfectly. Have a look at this big collision, Brian, and that's what they're going to need more of from McFarland.
Well, I don't know how much more he can give. I mean, this guy, Dallin talked about it earlier, he has given everything he has. He has led by example for this NYAC squad. But if anybody could just hinge on to him a little bit longer, I mean, he's been outstanding so far for this NYAC team.
Well, Captain Phillips, we called him, he's got so much saving to do for his side. They've been backpedaling every single scrum so far, but they've managed to get it out when it's been their feed. Todd Clever is here on the coast side towards us. Clever is a strategic partner with the Austin Huns. Joined there recently. He told me earlier this morning he loves long walks on short piers. So they're going to reset this scrum.
Reset. I need you to come closer and be higher.
NYAC have a couple of thank yous as well. They want to mention Jack Fitzpatrick, who is their starting inside centre, who can't be here due to family commitments. And NYAC's thoughts are with him during this broadcast. We also want to thank Mike Fox and the team at Star PT. They've got great physio help there throughout their season. So big thanks there from the NYAC coaching staff. And also the families watching here for both these sides. The full-on penalty beat a NYAC. That's a reliever.
Yeah, Foxy's a legend. If you can keep Lou Stanfield on the field, you know you're a great physical therapist, and Foxy did that for about 3 years. This penalty, and you can see the look on the NYAC player's face is just a huge sigh of relief as Harry Bennett will drive this ball down the field. And finally, it feels like for the last 20 minutes we've been camped down this end of NYAC. Finally, they get over halfway.
He's dropping his mind first. I have to go down. There's no other way. He's dropping his mind out of my shirt.
There looked like the tight head for Austin lost his grip, lost his bind. And Mike Webb has come on for this NYAC squad. Looks like he's going to replace Captain Davies in that second row.
Davies has been good. He's been clutch on several steals in the lineouts. Davies leaves the field. He's done some hard graft in 65 minutes of rugby. Fake to the front. And stolen here. Malcolm has it. He flings it to Khamase. He's playing it fly half. Harry Bennett did not want to see that, but McFarland comes in and again puts in a monstrous tackle. And he pushes Khamase to the ground just for extra measure. McFarland has been the player for the men in red. Another high tackle advantage here for the Austin Huns. It is kickable if they need it. Ball over the top. It's a dangerous one for Sonny Taylor. Maybe they'll take that penalty in midfield, and Scotty Green agrees.
You've got to take the 3 points. I know he missed one from here a little earlier on. His classy kicker, Guillermin. He'll make no mistakes with this one. The way the second half has played out, it is going to come down to the very last minute. Points of a premium. Guillermin has to take the 3 here.
Points.
Yeah, I agree with the call, for sure.
Yeah,
he only narrowly missed that last kick. He's been stroking the ball beautifully tonight.
Right in front of me. He's called points, yes.
Captain's already called points, so Guillermin is going to get the tee out. But again, a great physical battle we've seen by both these teams. Not a whole lot of tries scored, but how about the individual battle between McFarland? There you see the high tackle from McFarland and Hammerscheis that last time. 2 Eagle teammates. And again, Hammerscheis, the youngster trying to make a name for himself. McFarland, he wants to stay in that back row. Another Eagle who's had a really strong game is Peter Malcolm, the hooker for this Austin Huns team.
And you can see why these players represent their country, because they stand out in a game like this with so many good players across various countries in action. And here is one of them. France being represented here by Timothy Guillermin, fly half. Of course, this Huns squad is representing the Huns Division 1 to the Horde and the Austin Valkyries team.
Thank you so much.
Coach Loffy made a point to say they're representing all the sides out of Austin, Texas. Pride is on the line here. Guillermin looking to add 3. The Austin Huns. This kick stays low, and it's over! 20 points to 16. The Austin Huns stretch their lead in minute 67.
And the last scrum I gave you the penalty, but I need to make sure you have a
Dallin, the big thing about that penalty is it takes them out of the threat of losing this game to a penalty or a drop goal at the death. NYAC have to score a try now, and it just changes the way you approach your attack, having to score a try as opposed to just playing patient rugby, trying to force a penalty, taking the 3 points for the win. Great move from the Huns there to take that 3 points.
It's tense times as he wind down the clock. Harry Bennett goes deep. And Khamasais cuts up again. Taken well by Deacon there, 7 on 7.
Carry back.
Yeoman. This will be the story of the two fly-offs, technically. And Captain Phillips is there. McFarlane ranges it back. Drops the shoulder. Breitenbach brings him to the ground, and Khamasais is off to the side. The duel continues. Huntley at first receiver. They go wide. Martina throws it on the outside. Little fake kick coming there on the far side. Good width of attack here from NYAC. And now in the middle they go. Onto the field, that's Gibbs. In fact, that was McTiernan, the big man, making his presence felt. NYAC trying to get the defense at 6s and 7s. Good tackle comes in then on Hodgkinson. He's been very active and elusive. Hasn't had a line break yet. It's Clever, puts the tackle in on Captain Nate Brakely. He'll kick through, and maybe a hint of a late tackle as CJ DeVette fires it across. It's been dropped inside the danger zone. Advantage here from NYAC. The 22-meter looms. There's a mountain of time left on the clock. And it's NYAC that go to the far side. Skipping through a couple, it's try time in the corner. Magic stuff. Gareth Gibbs, the 34-year-old, is now turned into a 24-year-old sensation. Winds back the clock.
Well, if you rewind about a decade, young Gareth Gibbs comes to NYAC when a very old me is leaving. It's great to see the big man still playing out the wing there. He may have picked up a little bump, but this is what you want from your wingers. You want them to finish. Great lead-up work. Hodgkinson finds Martina, and then Gibbs. Still some work to do there. Knutzer comes at him. And now, for the first time since early in the first half, NYAC back in the lead, 21-20. Massive, massive kick coming up here for Mr. Bennett.
And NYAC, they described Gareth Gibbs with one word, speed, and that's what you need on the outside with your wingers. He had a prop to beat and then he cut back inside to beat the last back defender for this Huns defense. But the seesaw match has continued with NYAC regaining the lead by a point. And just about 10 minutes left to play, so still plenty of time left. An important conversion here to make it a 3-point game.
Well, let's see what Harry Bennett has in store for our nerves. They call him a triple threat. Harry Bennett has done it from the sideline. He can run, he can pass, and he can kick. Harry Bennett is out of the extras, and his team now 23-20 lead the Austin Huns. We're into the last 10 minutes of this clash. Time for heroes for both these sides. Which team has the better bench? As Tonga puts it too far. He's fairly tired at altitude. It's starting to show.
Oh, mental mistake, and you can see it, Tonga. You can see he knew he made a mistake, just cooked that too far. It's going to be a scrum midfield now for this NYAC team. And again, just keeping on the problem. They just scored that try. They want to keep the momentum, does this NYAC group. They're going to have to put in great attacking position. They have the speedster Gibbs on that far wing. 4 NYAC players closest to us on this left-hand side. Let's see if they use Gibbs outside.
NYAC have got plenty of space to operate here. Huntley. Played for NYAC for 13 years, 2-time national champion. Looking for his third. Huntley feeds. McFarlane gets driven backwards, but they go to that far side where there was the space. Huntley puts it to the boot. His kick, though, has bounced in. And that's the difference between two different kicks, when things aren't going right and when they are.
And you know what? I've been to scrums where they're going backwards, and Alan McFarland has done an unbelievable job digging out ball from his scrum time and time again going backwards. And he's done it all so far in this game, McFarland. He's my MVP. I think he's put in a lot of good hard work. And again, if it wasn't for him digging that ball out, they wouldn't be in this position right now.
You're certainly right. Menard takes it here for the Austin Huns. Flat ball to Todd Clever. Wearing 20 on his back today. You don't see that often. He fights his way. Gearman, very flat, so he's going to attack. And here they come. Nutza. They've got to be careful here, all the Austin Huns, of a turnover. They're right in front of the sticks here. And then a huge up and under kick coming in. This chases, the vet comes down here. Makes a good tackle. And strong carry from Hodgkinson as well. Accuracy is so vital in his closing stages. Bennett just chips it over the top. And Bennett's gone too far.
Yeah, Bennett there under pressure. Takes a little bit too much on it.
Mark's here.
Here we go. Coming down the final 7 minutes. D1 National Championship. Everything to play for. Just feels like there's a lifetime left to play here. Only 3 points in it, Dallin. Still a lot of running left in this Hun side.
Still memories of being on the bench against NYAC and losing out. So we'll see how this finishes up for the Austin Huns. Reyes flicks it in, and now they go to the outside. Looping around there, Tonga sparking some magic. Khamasays, Hanko Khamasays. Oh no, he monsters McFarland out the way, but Huntley makes a try-saving tackle. Khamasays is back in the race against McFarland. Clever in at 9. Gearman puts it to the boot. I'm not sure if that was the right option. Plenty of players out in the Huns jerseys. If they can force this out, they'll get the line out just when they want it.
Yeah, I think the idea was there. There's a lot of Huns players on this right-hand side. Gearman just didn't have enough weight on that kick. It was fielded nicely there by Perder for this NYAC team. He gets bundled into touch. It's still going to be a Huns line out. But he did well in securing that ball for this NYAC team.
See you now, boys.
Just like that, a 60-meter flip of the field. It's the Huns with a line out outside the NYAC 22.
Just keep the gap for us, guys.
This is everything and more you would expect of a national championship. Both these sides leaving everything on the field. What a spectacle this has been.
Oh, it certainly has been. Hopefully we have some voices left for tomorrow's national championship finals as the Huns set them all. They drive around inside the 22. This has been a hallmark of their game during the season, but NYAC has done well to tangle it down. Gilman wants as NYAC defend. And McFarland comes in to make another tackle. He's 80th in the game so far. Huns trying to stretch the field. Tongo busts through one, throws the dummy. The big Tongo. Well inside the 22, the Huns looking to go wide. Knutza, Reyes is over in the corner. Oh my goodness, that is a photo finish. Where's Norma Salinas, the Huns Photox sensation? I'm gonna go bananas.
Great pressure by this Huns team, right back. Beautiful ball movement by this back line. It was a big break by Tongo, the skipper of this Huns team, that put him in this position. And there's the try score, the happy Jody Reyes. He's the one who dotted down. Oh, Sonny Taylor scored that try on the outside. And I'm sure Jody Reyes is still pretty happy about Sonny Taylor scoring the try. Another big conversion from the line, though. We've seen some fantastic kicking. Every point is so important in these championship matches. This would make it a 4-point contest. So another huge kick here for Guillemot.
Well, Sonny Taylor, the Hawaiian sensation from Honolulu, has touched down on the vital stages here of this game.
Well, I'm going to try the commentator's curse here. I'm going to say he's going to kick it. He's going to put it right between the posts. No problems at all.
Dan Power, former NYAC sensation in the booth, in case you're wondering. Guillemot, Timothy Guillemot, with his French family and parents tuning in right now from Paris. Right on the sideline with 3 minutes to go. They're up by 2 points. Human kills this around, and lovely stuff. Eat your heart out, Dan Power. It is over. And the Austin Huns lead 27 points to 23. Can you believe it? The fans are going wild. Kenny Cox is there. The Honeys are back.
And here's a replay of that try again. Knutson gets it out wide. Not much to do except a difficult handle by Sonny Taylor, able to take that ball down. And how important was that conversion, Dallin?
It is vital, because what that means is 5 points needed to win this game. A try, a kick won't do it from Harry Bennett. The Austin Huns looking for a box kick. Reed is an excellent game and season so far. Finds his opposite number, Huntley, who's equally as good to the task. NYAC put it to the boot. Strange effort, though, because this will take off time off the clock and give the Huns a line, which they've been very strong at.
And I like Hans, of course, good awareness here. They're not going to hurry to this line. Just about 2 minutes left in this contest. Oh man, this has been a back and forth derby between two fantastic teams. The hitting has been unbelievable. Maybe the hardest hitting game I've seen in a long, long time in the United States. And again, both these teams have really come out strong trying to win this D1 national championship.
Well, I tell you what, the Austin Huns will be celebrating for the next week if they can hold out here. Just remember, rugby fans, this will be their first major title in 45 years. Meanwhile, NYAC, we know they have 5 sitting at the trophy cabinet at home in the New York Athletic Club, who celebrate their 150th anniversary this year. And a rolling ball there from the Austin Huns. It's fantastic stuff. Pedro Vandenberg, congratulations. Eugene Eloff, the head coach, looks on as Tonga has another go. Look at the big beast. He's eaten many times at the Salt Lick in Austin, Texas, and they often close when they see him coming. They know he's danger. Over the halfway line. And into the last minute. The ball's been stolen by NYAC. They have this. This is their last chance of the game. They give it to Huntley. What can the 7th Maestro do? Matina. Bennett steps. Harry Bennett steps again. He gets half scragged and then finally pulled down by who else but Mani Tonga. What a game the 350-pounder is having. NYAC dead on their feet. McFarlane drives in there. The counter ruck over the top is fine. Huntley tries to step through the big heavies. Malcolm has him. Desperation creeping in. They go wide. McFarlane throws it behind there. Hamilton on the far side. NYAC, open space. Tackles need to be made. The Huns come flying in. McFarlane is there, of course. They can't concede a penalty here. The Huns come in. It's 80 minutes on the clock. What is happening, Scott Green?
I've got foul play report coming in. Time off. My time. Away you go, guys. Just take your boys away. I've got foul play. Can you talk to me? Okay, what do you have? Do you want me to go upstairs to the TMO? Yes? Okay. Can you give me a position? I'm going to call the penalty against Red. Okay. Okay, captains. We've got foul play against Red.
And what count?
High tackle against Red in the ruck up there. So the game's going to be over here.
That's how we're going to end that?
Yeah, it's how it's ending. Yeah, it's going to be game over.
Yes, you heard it here. The Austin Huns celebrate this victory on the shoulders of all that have come before them. For Pat Lochridge, the founder, for all the family, the friends, the wives, the girlfriends, the players, the kids. It's been 45 years in the making. They're number 1 in our hearts for 2017. As a proud Hun, I celebrate with them right now, Brian Visit.
Well, congratulations then, Dallin. what an effort by this Austin Huns team. It was a fantastic match by both these quality sides. There were some brutal hits by both teams, some outstanding individual efforts. We talked about Al McFarland and Chris Matina, Harry Bennett for NYAC, but there was, again, some really good efforts by this Austin Hunt team. And you can see a happy group there surrounding their skipper, Tongo, Mani Tongo. And again, what a fantastic final to this D1 season. And Dallin, when we saw Austin earlier in the year, never in 100 years did I think we would see this group here at this D1 final, but I mean, they have put it all together, really showed a lot of improvement. A couple of new faces, but again, some really good team effort.
Well, the only team they lost to was the Glendale Raptors. Now we go down to Tongo, who's with Dan Power, field side.
I'm here with the winner, the captain of the Austin Huns, Tonga. Big fella, what are you feeling right now? What a huge win for the club.
Yeah, definitely. I'm speechless. It's been a long time coming, 45 years to be exactly, but it's good to finally get one under the belt. Expect more to come.
Mate, a lot of emotion around this win, obviously, with the passing of your founder this week. How much has that played into this performance for you and the team?
Oh, it gave us that extra boost as a team, and yeah, we decided to do it for Pat. So this is for you, Pat. Rest in peace.
Awesome performance. Go enjoy it with your team, brother.
Thank you.
Fantastic job. Back to you in the box, gentlemen.
And everything is bigger in Texas, including Captain Lamani Tongo. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, the post-match presentation and some highlights. It's the Austin Huns 2017, NYAC 23.
Today's match from Rugby Town, USA was brought to you by First Bank. Password recovery is a thing of the past. Fingerprint login available in the First Bank mobile banking app, efirstbank.com. By Alpha Graphics. Increase your reach with marketing and print services from Alpha Graphics. www.agdigitaldenver.com. And by O'Brien Rugby. For all your rugby needs, visit o'brienrugby.com.
Rugby plays here. Your destination, Rugby Town, USA. Whether you're a new fan witnessing the game for the first time or an experienced veteran seeking rugby's finest, plan the pilgrimage. We've got the matches, the tournaments, the excitement you can't find anywhere else. There's only one destination, Glendale, Colorado. Rugby Town, USA. For information on upcoming matches and tickets, go to rugbytownusa.com.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
My mom and dad, they looked it up online because I wanted to do tackle football, but they were trying to find a safer sport.
I started playing rugby since it seemed like it looked really fun.
You work together in a team.
It helps me work on tackling, passing the ball, communicating.
And the best part is scoring a try. Put down those video games and play rugby.
Come out and see it.
It's a lot of fun.
If everybody does their best, then I believe it's the most fun, really.
And welcome back to the 2017 Emirates Airline USA Rugby Club National Championships. And in picture, it's the Austin Huns that have done the unthinkable. Founded in 1972, they finally get to drink from a national title. They've won this game 27 points to 23. Players are getting ready for the post-match ceremonies. Now, so many happy players down there and happy staff watching on. You've got to feel for NYAC as well. They fought bravely, a tremendous outfit. We're going to go down the post-match ceremony, and USA Rugby, Eric Geib is down there, and Howard Stableford is there
Final
also.
Score, the Austin Huns 27, the New York Athletic Club 23.
Here to handle the trophy presentation down on the pitch, Howard Stableford.
Thank you very much, Nate Kreckman. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic game of rugby that was. Let's have a huge cheer for both of these teams. New York Athletic Club, the Austin Huns. Nate Kreckman and I sit up on that balcony, come rain and shine, week in, week out. We've done it for 6 or 7 seasons, and I have to say, this was one of the best games ever played at Infinity Park. Tremendous kudos to both teams, superb stuff. On behalf of USA Rugby, I need to thank Linda Cassidy of the City of Glendale, Kieran Nelson and all of her staff, and as I said, the City of Glendale. So let's start by congratulating the runners-up New York Athletic Club on an amazing game. It could have gone either way. It was so tight, it was so close. John Mooney, the match commissioner, is handing New York Athletic Club their plate. And it's now my pleasure to mention the award for the MVP, which of course is going to a player from the Austin Huns. And of course they've picked the one player whose name I can't pronounce. It is number 7, Hanko Helmesace. John Mooney giving Hanko a well-deserved trophy. So, ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 USA Rugby Emirates Men's Club Division 1 National Champions. Here to give them their award, Eric Gaib, the club department manager. It is your Austin Huns!
What victory looks like right there. Hard work has finally paid off. What a game.
Oh, fantastic. And Howard said one of the best games we've ever seen at Infinity Park, and that's right. And it was the New York Athletic Club that got things going. They had to get that first try in the second half, and they did through Chris Matina. He made it 17-13 at that point. And then when they were trailing 20-16, Garrett Gibbs with New York Athletic Club got it out on the outside. One man to beat. He got it back inside. At that point, with 10 minutes left, it was a 3-point NYAC lead.
Oh, it certainly was. And the Huns came back storming. And an explosive man out wide like North Korea was Sonny Taylor that got over for the match winner. And so thanks for joining us in Rugby Town, USA, where the Austin Huns have defeated NYAC by a score of 27-23 to win the USA Rugby Division 1 Men's Club National Championship. For more info on Infinity Park, go to infinitypark@glendale.com. This has been a presentation of the City of Glendale, Colorado and USA Rugby. For Brian Visit, Dan Power and our entire crew, I am Dallin Sanford saying thanks for tuning in.